welcome to another episode of Everyday Upland. All right, today's episode is just about what I'm doing in the game. Um, I have one of my structures that was completed recently. I started building three. I split up into really small amounts of Spark. And just a reminder too, guys, Spark sale is tomorrow. I just remembered and just registered. So make sure you guys register for tomorrow. Hopefully, I already know what it is because it's going to be hard for me to be able to even purchase any Spark because of the time that the Spark sale starts. And oh, sorry, man. Yeah, I was just doing something else. That's why I'm just coming on now. But yeah, so I just finished one of my buildings. So you gotta send me the address. I'll help you out and throw some Spark down. And don't forget the Spark sale is tomorrow. So make sure you register for the Spark sale. Yeah, so yeah, this one is just going to be just what I'm doing around the game and something I took a look at. So I've been trying to figure out what's my profit or loss in the game so far, money wise, right? So I'm here in Canada, so whenever I make a purchase, I'm gonna spend more than what the game says I have in it because of the exchange rate. So today I went through and I added up all my transactions in the game. And to be honest, I was quite pleased with the result. I wasn't like as far ahead as I need to be. And just a reminder too, I haven't really been selling a lot of properties. A lot of the cities I'm in, if I do go through and look, show you all the different cities and all the different properties that I have up for sale, it's not much. Yeah, my profit is like $266. Like that's so I'm up like 6%, like 6.5 or 6.4% right now on in the game so far for the over the last 7 months, which is not bad. Because I started the game and I was in the game for a while, didn't really understand it. And then as I gained better understanding and more cities open, I've just really bought properties and held on to them. I have sold quite a few and made at least I think it was in Detroit. I made about 400,000 upics or 300,000 upics in Detroit, and that really helped me um, break even and the last couple sales I've had recently is what pushed me up to the 6% gain from what I have invested. Yeah, it's pretty good. Like that's why even in Chicago, like I am selling out of I think I have 14 properties. So out of the 14, I'm selling about five of them. So I'm not selling as heavily as others do, but because I've come to the realization, like for me to really to start making those profits and stuff like that, I gotta be in the game for at least a year. So my year is approximately October, ending of October into November. So around that time, then I can reevaluate how I've done. So about just past the halfway point in the game, and I'm already up on my money invested as a whole at 6%. So there's still some time. There's a spark sale. I'm gonna buy some spark, so that will carry me down a little bit as I put more money into the game to buy some spark, which is very needed. But overall, going forward, I should be above water in this game, which is fantastic. That's where I've always wanted to be, and I haven't really started selling a large portion of my properties. All right, let's check to see how many properties I have now because um okay, so 181 properties. It's amazing. I saw somebody's the amount of properties they have, and um it's amazing. They have approximate just a little bit more UPX in the game than me, their net worth, and they're double the amount of properties I have, right? So, at the end of the day, I'm just like, wow, these guys, like, imagine having 4.2, 4.3 million UPX in the game, and you have like 338 properties. And I'm just like, wow, wow. Like, where were they? They probably played the game right. They understood the game coming in and bought a ton of FSA property. This is just an assumption. Bought a ton of FSA properties and just kept on buying, and putting more money into the game and leveling up when they're supposed to, and probably was a part of a lot of these city openings, so they're able to accumulate a lot. Because I know I spend a ton of money in Cleveland, and I never minted not one properly. I spent probably almost 200,000 UPX in Cleveland and didn't mint no properties. So I overpaid for majority of my Cleveland properties in the game. But let me just take a look at this. Yes, but it will be worth more money when you buy it for later. Yeah, yeah. No, I believe that. It's gonna be worth a lot. Like I've said before, and many other people have said, once cars come in the game, it spark is gonna be huge. And I'm trying my best to do the same thing that you're doing in building a lot of properties. So my little bit of spark that I have, I spread that bad boy thin. And I have a whole bunch of properties that I have 3 properties right now that I started. And I think they're all in Queens. The 3 properties are in Queens. Um once I get some more spark, I'll add it to those. And as the months go on and I add more spark, I'll be able to build a whole lot faster. I'm even thinking of a trying to create a treasure map in Chicago. Reason being is that when you look at the rewards, like just a base level, you could win up to 8,000 UPX, which is awesome. That makes me want to double down and get some even more properties, because right now the floor in Chicago, I think, is about approximately 6,000 UPX, and that is perfect range to create a treasure map if you can. I probably put like another 100,000 UPX in, and then just go around the city and just look and buy all the cheap properties that are available and create a treasure map and just do treasure hunting. I'll probably be able to make those UPX back because of how much money it is. But at the same time, it's not easy to do so, because when you look at the amount of people that are treasure hunting in Chicago, it's crazy. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I have a few UPX that I said I was gonna help you out as well. So no problem. Whenever, just send, like I said, just send me the address. And I thought I started building that one in Bell Harbor, thinking that you had started one. Maybe you did, but I can't remember if you did start one in Bell Harbor. So I was kind of looking close, because I know we have properties that are close by each other, but I think you went and bought more. So I'm not sure if those additional ones you had started a property on. So that's where I was going to throw down some UPX for you to help you out to make those builds go up faster. And yeah, whenever it is that you have extra UPX or whatever, no problem. Like I appreciate the help. I do need it. I don't really have a lot of help building a lot of my properties. It would be amazing. Um, uh, if the community can all come together and we all help each other and build, build, because that is a big part of the game now. It's starting to make more sense. The utility for these structures are coming very soon, like next month or in 2 weeks. So yeah, it's gonna be amazing. All right, so oh, hold on. Let me read this one. I did, but I had The property handed for it, and I'm trying to finish fast. So when it's done, I'll be putting it back up again. Okay, okay, cool. All right. So when you do put it back up, let me know. I'll throw on some spark, no problem. How much longer do you have in Henry Ford before you finish? So if it's over a week or two, then I'll just add the spark back onto my building until you're done, and then I'll but most likely I'll get some spark. I don't know how much I will be able to get. Okay, 45 days. I don't know how much I'll be able to get today, but not today, sorry, tomorrow. But whatever I'm able to get, I will probably I'll set a portion of that aside. I'm hoping I can get at least half a spark. I know I'm not going to get a full spark because it's very limited on the amount that they do sell. So maybe half a spark, I'll be able to grab some. But actually, thinking about it, yeah, I'm actually leaving work early, not because of the spark sale, but because I have some things at home here that I need to get done. But what I'll do is I'll try and come down here and spend a quick half hour. So yeah, yeah, that's my plan 2.5. That's yeah, that's a good goal. Yeah, yeah, that's where I'm at too. I'm looking at point 0.5. I won't be able to get a full spark because those things go quite fast, and I just registered, so who knows if I'm going to be able to get half a spark. I hope so, because the last time what city was that? Before Queens, I think it was the last spark sale, whether it was before Queens or after Queens or whatever it was, or during the same time as Queens. I was able to buy more than half a spark. Yeah, you so you forgot too. I completely forgot. Like I because I'm so used to using the app on my phone that I checked this morning and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it on here, which kind of sucks because like a lot of times people are at work during the day, so like unless the time shifting is different for you where you're not at work or it's the end of the day for you where you can go on a computer and buy it. But I can't until I get home, and I get home pretty early, so even then I still don't have any luck. But I'm gonna try tomorrow. I should be home a little early than normal, so by the time I get home, maybe an hour or so into it, the spark sale will probably start, and hopefully I get a good number, and hopefully I'll be able to buy one. If I can buy one, I'm buying one. If full spark, if I'm only able to buy half, I'm buying half. Whatever it is that I'm able, I registered for everything, so whatever I'm able to buy is what I'm buying. All right, so let me go to the structures that I'm building right now. Okay, let's close this and go here and go Queens. Apply Queens. Also, it doesn't say structure on property from this view, but I'm just gonna go over to Queens because it's easier that way. All right, so I have one down here that I started building in Bell Harbor. Let's get the borders up. So bear with me. It's gonna take some time for this thing to load up. Oh, there we go. I think it's this one here. This one's supposed to show. Let me check the settings again because I know I clicked it on last night. Yeah, there it is. So why is it not showing it? Oh, there we go. So I got 91 days, half a spark on this one. I will throw some more on there. Let me show you the property. I just love this property. I couldn't pass this one up. I had to build. Look at this. This is a beautiful, beautiful home. I love this house. Like, really do. This is such a nice house. Beautiful. So that's why I chose this one to build here. So that's one there. And then I have another one in St. Albans. Okay, this is Jamaica. St. Albans. Okay, so right here, close to Linden Boulevard. I think it was right here. Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, there we go. It's a little slow generating the image, but I do have one property there. Another structure that I'm building. So another half here. And where oh, yes. So the whole thing here, guys, let me show you this property. So there's already one beside me, and this is the I'm on the web now. Okay, so 20,000, almost 20,000 uppings. This person's selling this for. Like, how much did I pay for mine? Okay, 7,000. So 20,000 is not bad. Let's see the monthly earnings on this. Okay, it's approximately the same as mine, I think. Let's look at mine. His is just a little bit more, but he's selling it for 20,000, but 19 US. All right. So, and then my third property is, I think it's here. Yes, right here. And it's clear to see why I did it. And I'm causing trouble here. As you see, all these properties are all just on whatever angle. I'm probably the only straight one here. These guys wanted to buy, wanted to get rid of me, but no. I said no. They didn't want to buy it from me. So I said, all right, fine. I will put some put a structure on here. And on top of doing that, it's still on a little bit of an angle. It's not really straight, but I still said, let me try and make it as straight as I possibly can. And yeah, so that's my third one. So I will add, I think it's 8, yeah. I'll add the rest of the spark for now until I get some more. All right, so that will start building faster. Yeah, but these guys have a lot of properties here that they've built already. Whoo, 5.8 million. 80. Wow, these guys are selling their properties for stupid amounts of money because there's a structure on there. I wonder how much this guy is going to sell his for if he do decide to sell, because he's the only one with a apartment building in 72 days. So let's see how many guys are helping him out. Quite a few. Quite a few. Yeah, that's what happens when you have a community that can help, because the buildings go by so much faster. Yeah, but this is beautiful. This is a different one. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I have going on right now. Okay, here we go. Hopefully you get what you want. Yeah, I hope so too. I didn't register for the point. To be honest, like, I understand why you wouldn't register for those, but those are always going to be left. And it would have been nice if Upland actually made them just a little bit cheaper than they are. Yeah. Well, I think so that icon, I believe, will be the ornaments. So the future, yeah. The future buildings that will be equipped with ornaments, I think will obviously let you know because of the ornament that there is a structure there. So yeah, yeah, that house, yeah, it's a beautiful one, man. I think that's up in Whitestone. Like I telling guys, like I haven't checked Whitestone in a while. I gotta go check to see what's going on up there. If a lot of it's been minted out, because that's one of my favorite areas. One of I have many favorite areas in Queens that have beautiful homes, and yeah, Whitestone. I gotta go check out Whitestone right now because I'm going to be building up here as well. I only have 7 properties. I need to get a few more, especially some close to the highway here. But let's see how much of Whitestone has been minted out, if any. Okay, it's still empty. So there's still a lot of opportunity here. There's still a lot of chances for me to accumulate even more properties here in Whitestone. Um, yeah, so there's still a lot of properties. That's the border there. But anything up here is still a good buy. Like, and you're able to make some nice monthly income. And that's the other secret about Whitestone is that the homes are beautiful, right? Let's see the street view of this one. The homes are beautiful and the income is just as nice. So you can't go wrong with Whitestone. Like you can't like just accumulate property up here. And when cars come into the game, you're close to the Bronx. Bronx is just right there. You can't go wrong with that at all. Yeah, BMW and I think what is this one again? A Fiat. Yeah, so yeah, 15%. What do you mean by 15% more properties bought and 4 to 7% up in UPX and 3 to 5 in USD? Are you talking about the floor for Queens or is it the floor for Whitestone? Here's another one. It was 30 not too long ago. No, it's 45 baht in Whitestone. Okay, so it's increasing, yeah, and there's still a lot of room. There's still a lot of room. I believe I will be dropping at least another 50 bucks or so in the game just for Whitestone and buy up some more properties up here because you'll be able to find like I just showed, like there's properties here that are 10,000 UPX, 16,000. There was one for 10,000. I think it was here. And it was giving you like 300 or something, or maybe I got it mistaken, but it was something. You just have to look around. That's the thing about, okay, so it was this one. So it's wrong. I was wrong. Yeah, so you just have to look around and you'll be able to find some nice value here. The homes are beautiful here. Just add Whitestone. No one's really. I don't see anyone too much doing any building. I did turn on uh, my 3D structure so I can see all the structures. But right now in Upland, I mean Upland in Whitestone, you have the pick. Okay? Here's one house. You can go anywhere in this game and find a property, no problem. And a lot of them now, I think, let me do a quick check of the floor. I'm just gonna do it on the computer so everybody can see. This is close enough. Okay. Okay, so 7,000 UPX, right? Which is close. Oh, so that's somebody selling. Well, this is the floor for the secondary market. So these are all people who are selling. So you can get a lot of properties under 10,000, right? Okay, the earnings is all right, not the greatest, but you can spend the extra 3,000 and mint a property and get your full 14% on that, and you'll be all right. But at the end of the day, like I love Whitestone. Whitestone is one of my favorite neighborhoods. Yeah. Whitestone's one of my favorite neighborhoods. Like I have to accumulate some more properties here because that's where I will be building more structures. And I want to mix it up here. I probably buy around here, but around here is all sold out because it's all close to the water. All sold. Oh, it's not here. Where did I see it again? Maybe it's over here. There's stuff on the water. Okay, no. Oh, here we go. It should be here. Oh, but those appears. All right, there's somewhere. Oh, maybe it's this one over here. Yes, here they are. That's close to the water. That not gonna be cheap. Yeah, 84,000 Alex. 57,000. I don't necessarily need one of these properties on the water because in Alameda, I have a nice little property. It only can fit like a small townhouse on the water. So, yeah. But yeah, so here we go. Like there's so many properties. Like you can buy a couple more, mint, get the full UPIX for it. Not the full UPIX, the full interest rate, the full 14%. But yeah, yeah, there's a few structures being built here, not too many. But you know, it's growing slowly, but it's growing. And it does cost a pretty penny to buy some homes or some properties here, but I think in over the long haul it will be worth it. Yeah, look at that. Some nice ones here. 33,000. Yeah, so there's a lot. Oh, I could even mint this one here. Yeah, 16. Let's see the street view. Oops. Yeah, just give it a second there. Come on, Google. There we go. Time to clear. Too bad there's garbage right in front of this property. It's taking forever. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's not so bad. Not so bad. This house here is a little bit nicer. But yeah, there's properties everywhere. Let's see this one. Okay, that's an alright house. Yeah, so a lot of properties here to be bought. You could almost buy a whole block. And it's been like this since the game started. I was so happy that I came up here and bought a few because I was able to get some properties that I really wanted and found some nice little gems. But other than that, like there's so much here still left. If you got money and you want to buy some properties in Queens, Whitestone, or you can just go and join a node anywhere and you'll be good. Oh, Kew Garden Hills? What's the floor in Kew Garden Hills? Hey man, don't spread yourself too thin, man. You're gonna need a lot of spark to keep up with all the building you're you're doing. I know. I get excited when I see people are building in certain neighborhoods. I get involved, but as you see, I'm building three properties right now, and I'm spread pretty thin. Like, this came. Oh, you minted. Oh, even better. Kew Garden Hills. Let me check that out. Still can mint there. Kew Garden Hills right here. Okay, this is not sold out either. Oh, and the prices aren't bad. Let's see how the homes look. Oh, tree. Let's try this one across here. A lot of trees. A lot of trees in this neighborhood. You know, it's an older one. A lot of mature trees. This is an older neighborhood. Okay, not bad. Let me keep checking. Oh, come on. Come on, internet. Come on. Let's see. All right, my internet is super slow tonight. I hope the audio isn't too choppy. Oh, this is my price right here. Let's see this one. Ah, no. Okay, all right. I see it. I see it. I see it. But still, you can. And here's another one right here. Ooh, 5,000. Even better. When you're able to mint for so cheap, it's a win-win for you. No matter what the area, and this is not even bad. Like now that I look at it, it's not bad. It's all right. But wow, like oh, it's cheap here. I will be honest. And let's see what the treasure is like. If it's something, yes. Okay, so well, Queens is massive, so I don't know if I'll be able to build a or create a treasure hunt or spark over there. Oh, can I don't know. I may take. Oh, I'm not even here in Queens. Ah, anywho, my audio is good. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, because sometimes it gets a little choppy. Because there's others in the house that are using the internet, and I thought imagine this is has nothing to do with upland, but imagine you buy internet from a company. It's good. You use it all the time, no matter where you are in the house. The minute you upgrade and two other people start using the internet, it just slows right down. And this is supposed to be super fast, they say. And I'm getting all the juice that I'm supposed to be getting from my internet, and it's not that good. It's all right. Like maybe I gotta buy some more routers and stuff like that around the house so you could spread the internet more. But just like man, extra money for something that never used to have an issue with. Okay, still a lot of properties here. Okay, this is some art. Ooh, I like this car here. Yeah, some nice stuff. Wow, there's a lot. All right, so another little neighborhood I can come and check out. Let's see if there's anything special about this neighborhood. They're just Queens and Newbie. Okay, not bad. Still not bad. No, so our AT&T would be like Rogers. So there is Rogers. All right, let's put it this way. Is it so there's Bell. So Bell is the big dog. The big dog. So anyone who uses the internet infrastructure uses Bell's infrastructure because Bell is the one that's laid all the lines everywhere, all across Canada, I think, I believe, right? Um, Actually, I'm just gonna speak for where I live in Ontario, one of the province in Ontario, and then there's Rogers, and Rogers is another big dog too. But those are the two top ones, and I have Bell, and Bell is just it's just all right right now. It's been like that for the last 2 or 3 years. I've been calling them, complaining about it, and it doesn't make any difference. So, yeah, we don't have much competition here in Canada, so our prices are a lot higher for internet. I was even reading an article today about cell phone company because we have one of the highest um, monthly cell phone charges in the world here in Canada. Because once again, you have Bell and you have Rogers. Bell could care less about being competitive. They don't care. They own all the infrastructure or majority of it. So Rogers has to use it. So Rogers is another big dog, and Rogers just eats up all the little guys. So there was another cable company. So Bell Rogers sell cable, home phone, internet, and TV service, everything. Yeah, straight talk. Yeah, yeah, we got Walmart. Yeah, we got Walmart. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, but we don't have as many choices as you guys. That's one thing that I really envy about you guys. You guys have competition in these things, which reduce prices. We don't have that. Like I said, I was reading an article. So there was Bell, Rogers, and this company named Shaw that used to sell cable services. Shaw was in for a bit and then it faded away. You didn't hear about it. And then they bought a brand new they bought a mobile company, and they bought a cell phone company, and then I don't know what they did. They didn't inject much money into it, so I guess the purchase of the cell phone company kind of didn't really do much for them. So now Rogers wants to buy Shaw, but the government is like, no, that's going to reduce competition when it comes to cell phone because Rogers already owns like all the other cell phone companies pretty much, right? Yeah, I go. Yeah, I know. I know. It's terrible here when it comes to competition and those things. If you don't mind me asking how much you pay a month for Wi-Fi. All right, so for my home, um, and because I have an iPhone, so that increased the cost even more. So I'm paying like I'm paying approximately 150 a month, right? I get about 20 gigs 5G as well. But the minute it goes over 20 gigs, it probably drops right down to like 2G. So it's like super slow. Like so slow, it's unbelievable. Yeah, it's really bad. Like and like with iPhone is constant, man. Like it's it's constantly getting stuff always. So it eats up my data pretty fast. Like I usually have to wait if I'm on my phone heavy. So all right. So the story I was telling you about Shaw buying that other mobile company, that's the only company that gives you unlimited. You have unlimited calling, you have unlimited internet usage, everything. Like there's no throttling your speed, meaning to slow it down or anything like that. So that's why the government won't allow Rogers to buy Shaw, because that they Shaw owns another mobile company that is pretty new in Canada, and but they've been bounced around because I guess them selling their prices aren't even uh, I guess doesn't really do well for the company's books. So this company gets bought and sold. It lasted, the company that opened it lasted about close to 10 years or 7 years. Then they sold it off, and then Shaw took it over maybe about 3 4 years ago, 5 years ago, changed, yeah, about 5 or 6 years ago, changed the name of the company, and nothing has really improved. like you'd be driving on the highway. There's certain spots on the highway with this company that no matter how fast you're going, no matter how slow you're going, your call gets dropped. Once it hits that spot, your call is dropped, right? Either direction, going or coming, right? And depends on how far I'm going. Sometimes there's usually 2 or 3 spots on the highway where it just gets cuts off and it doesn't make any sense. And then if you're at home and you're in your basement, it's over for you. There isn't much, but you only pay like $60 a month, right? So sometimes, yeah, sometimes, yeah, yeah, I know certain places are like that, but like we live where I live, it's close to a major city. It's not, it's just literally just outside the major city, literally just outside. Like it would only to get into the not into the downtown core, but into the major city is a 10-minute drive, 15-minute drive. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But for us, we shouldn't have that problem because we have poles all over. And I'm telling you, this thing cuts off even if there's a pole right there. It's just weird. There's just like a dead zone on that highway. Like you're driving and your phone cuts off. And then everybody knows the minute your phone does that, they know which company you're buying your phone services from because everybody knows that there's this dead zone because they've met people and talked to people who have this company, and it's just it's funny. It's funny when people say, "Oh yeah, you have that company." And it's like, yeah, 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 I do, yeah. But now I have an iPhone, so it costs. I know it's funny. Yeah, it's funny. It's like the subsidized type internet or phone company, and okay, so that company that where it drops all the time, they at first they were called Wind, and then they changed their name to Freedom. So we would always joke, yes, the wind blew my signal again. You know, that was always the joke and stuff like that. No, well, that's what I thought would happen when Shaw, who's a big company, bought uh Wind and changed the name to Freedom, that it would have gotten better, but it didn't. It's the same thing. I ended up switching and I went to Bell. I just said, yeah, I literally switched from Wind to from not from Wind, from Freedom to Bell for an AirPod case. Not an AirPod, for AirPod. That's all it took me to switch. And I was with this company since the second year it was in business in Canada. Right? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we would always say, yeah, it's gone with the wind, my signal. Because that was their name. Bell is all right. You don't have as much issues. Um, yeah, it's just no E at the end. Yeah, yeah, Bell, there's no issues. So yeah, you don't, but it's just that what which I didn't know was an issue now at the time, but when more people are using the internet, kind of slows it down a little bit. But it's not like there's a ton of people in this house. There's only like what, 4 of us here, 5 of us here, maybe. And just that alone, I guess Netflix kills it all the bandwidth. So I don't know, but yeah. But anyways, man, holy look at the time. All right, I gotta go to bed. I didn't go to bed last night until late because I was on here trying to do all this stuff and all this stuff, and I end up waking up late and getting to work late. So that's it for me, Upland for Life. Let me know when you want me to stake. I'm ready. I'm willing to take off some of my spark from that building up in Bell Harbor or whatever. Not Bell Harbor, up in Bel Air Rose. And no, no, it's not your fault. It's just me. After I finish this, I go on the computer and I have to do all my thumbnails and all of that stuff. I should prepare it before, but I don't usually have any time because of my kids and stuff like that. So when they go to bed is when I get a chance to come here and do this. So a lot of times if you see me stumbling is because I'm just like, oh shoot, I did look up the stuff that I wanted to talk about earlier, but I forgot because I kind of have a whole bunch of things that's going through my mind or I have to do. But anyways, yeah, man, thanks for your support as always, man. I appreciate you coming on. As always, please hit the like button, thumbs up, share, subscribe, which I know you already subscribed. Get some other people to subscribe if you can. That would be awesome. Thank you, man. And anything you need that I can help you with in this game, just let me know, bro. I'm here, man. I'm here and I'm willing to help. All right, Upland for life. I will see you tomorrow. And everybody else, bye, y'all.